Alright, we're here with Nick, the turn 3 interview. So Nick, lots of orcs, lots of
orcs.
not a lot of Space Marines.
Yeah, I'm not really used to using this many orcs. I'm used to playing a little smaller games, so at first I found they were kind of unwieldy. I really struggled with my deployment. It took me a while to kind of figure out where everything went, and even in the first turns of the game I wasn't sure if my deployment was right and things like that, but just that's something that's going to come with experience of playing the orcs.
That's good. Any late game strategies for you?
I'm not sure. Like, I'm ahead on kill points. It kind of depends on. I think I'll be able to kill that scout in my turn, and hopefully consolidate far enough away that I won't get assaulted by that Wolf Lord. Because if he does assault me, it'll kind of complicate things. I think I'll still be ahead on kill points, but then he'll be there in my deployment zone, and it'll be kind of a pain in my butt. Yeah, I'm hoping that when he comes up on that hill, the 2 inches up the hill and the 2 inches down will slow him down enough for my looters to at least get a couple of them, and then hopefully I can just move away enough and shoot him down with my shooters and big shooters and looters and everything. I'm not sure about those Grey Hunters. They're kind of on the other side of the board. I don't have a whole lot left there. I want to take out that drop pod because it's an easy enough kill point, but it just depends on what I can hit them with. If I can hit them with my looters, that strength 7 will be easy enough. They took out the Dreadnought before and it was the same armor.
So if you focus on it with the looters, then you might not be able to.
Exactly. I was hoping to get that rocket launcher from the squad that got assaulted by the scouts to at least hit it.
Yeah.
It'd be worth a shot anyway. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping to just avoid him and take pot shots as much as I can. I know he's not going to run, but
just wait.
Well, in turn 3, I think I can survive another 2 turns and still be ahead on kill points. Alrighty, so this turn, these boys just kind of hobbled in because I wanted to stop the Storm Bolter on the Dreadnought, or Drop Pod, from slowly massacring them, so they just kind of hid in behind the truck. Ended up not being an issue. Again, we'll get to that a little later. Gretchen came on the field, moved on 6, ran 5, and just, they're a big Gretchen pile in the crater. They're gone to ground, and they're going to stay in ground the whole game. In this turn here, the scout managed to miss with all of his attacks. I killed him with my boys. They consolidated only 1 inch this way, but it's enough to get away from there. Ludas, again being the star of the show, getting 2 shots each, scoring 2 penetrating and 2 glancing hits on the drop pod, forcing another explosion.
Alright, so this is my turn 4. Not much really happened, very quick. Moved my Grey Hunters up a bit, because I can't really do much else. Over here, I decided to move my Blood Cloud and HQ unit up some more. Still couldn't get close enough to do anything, so I decided to run them up. Only moved an inch though. So, really, nothing. Hopefully the orcs will decide to fight back. Hopefully.
Alright, so these guys moved 6 inches this way. Fired, the only things that were enraged were the custom Mega Blaster and the rocket launcher. Both, orc shooting missed with both of them, but that's alright. Ludas decided to get out of there while the getting's good. Moved this way, ran another 5 inches. Gretchen are still, laying down in their Gretchen pile having a orky orgy. These guys stayed all where they are, they didn't do anything.
Alright, so taking a page out of the orc book, I'm running away. And not giving my opponent the opportunity to get some extra points out of me before the game ends. I'm going to wait for him to come to me. And then my last group, my Grey Hunters are trying to climb the field, try getting upper hand, so if the game doesn't end, maybe I can get a few shots in and get a few more kills. 1 or 2?
Yep.
1 or 2! It's dead on!
Well, dead on. Game ends. Alright, so welcome to the post-game report here, guys, from our first episode of RollToWin. We had a 1,000-point game, Adam Space Wolves versus my orcs. So yeah, just from you guys, from an out-of-game perspective, how do you think it went? What were your, key comments on it? Simon, we'll go with you first.
Adam seemed to be playing pretty defensively, which he was outnumbered a fair bit, and it seemed to me that he was like, especially with the Space Wolves, the Wolf Lord and the Bloodclaws, they just hung back and
Did not do anything.
they just waited for like 4 turns at that corner and just like sure if they could have moved up across here and like 1 turn of shooting to get behind this thing.
Yeah, but that 1 turn of shooting, had they come around, I would have shot with them with the full, the squad that was still at full
That's
strength
true.
of shooters. That would have been 40 shots, plus the rocket launcher, plus Mega Blaster, plus I probably would have pinned the Ludas at him too. I'm not saying he wouldn't have survived, but he would have taken a beating from it. Probably.
I would have lost some numbers. I might have not lost everyone right away, but I would have probably.
Yeah. You could have put a wound or 2 on the Wolf Lord too. He has that.
He has 3 wounds, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Hard to say, but yeah, I think that unit kind of underperformed this game.
not. I could have used my points somewhere else.
All right, so Rob, what's your take on this game?
I really think deployment had a lot to do with it, a lot like the last game that I participated in.
Like our game.
Where deploying the Long Fangs so close sort of got them pooped on by...
I mean, I can understand his, like, what your idea was to take out the Ludas, and I specifically placed him there because I figured he put something there that's in range. It's the longest kind of stretch of the table I could see across.
Absolutely, without being on one of the long runs.
And truthfully, had it just been the Long Fangs versus the Ludas, he would have thrown me like straight out.
Unfortunately, the copters got the upper hand. We forgot about the whole scout and realizing how far they can move.
Yeah, that turbo boost scout move
Really,
won me the game for sure.
It really got me cornered, and
I'd say that like the 2 key points of me winning the game and Adam kind of losing it was the Long Fangs turn 1 and the drop pod the drop pod scattering on top of the building. Had it dropped where Adam wanted, he could have burned almost that whole unit of orcs and I would have had a big mess to deal with. I don't know how I would have dealt with it.
Ludas, probably.
The Ludas were around the corner; they couldn't have dealt with it. Maybe the Art Boys when they came on. But yeah,
They
aside from that,
they didn't come on for a while.
yeah, that's the thing. It would have been a big pain in my ass, but the whole game.
Could have moved these guys over and Fusion Blaster didn't work. The fuck the thing is.
It's
Custom Mega Blaster.
It's a fusion blaster. Nice
With
to
a
see
spike
everywhere.
on it.
really, a lot of things could have happened, but
That
didn't.
did, exactly. It's a game. It's
Yeah. I mean, all in all, I'm very
That's
happy.
dice for you, then.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with how the game went. I mean, obviously, my shooting is again proving to me that orcs can shoot. There is strength in numbers. This was my first time taking the Ludas out, and I will definitely be taking them again. They were, I'd say, the high point of the game with me taking out both of Adam's armored vehicles, killing a couple guys. Like they just, time and time again, they proved to me that they were good. Except for that 1 turn where they missed. But I mean, if you play orcs, you're gonna get used to that kind of stuff.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to test out my Long Fangs and how effective they would
Yeah,
be.
seriously.
But you know,
It's always nice.
that's what happens when your opponent knows exactly what kind of firepower you're dealing with, and
Yes.
be like, I know what your strongest.
But I mean, again, the Wolves showed that they can beat orcs in melee for sure. The only reason that Adam's scouts didn't win is just because there were so few of them. I mean, his Grey Hunt just tore up those copters.
Yeah, they just walked in and just.
Even his Rune Piece, one guy, like, he had some bad rolls, but he could have been able to destroy the copters that ended up killing him. But just, I'm afraid of wolf combat. Adam says I was running away the game, and it's true. I didn't want to get in combat with his Wolf Lord. He would have taken me up for sure. My big mech is no matchup for him.
What I would like to see, more action from the Gretchen. I feel like they
Oh,
could have done plenty.
Just
Truthfully,
Instead of
dog it for the forest and stayed there for
had I known that it was Annihilation before I built my list, I know that's not how the game works, but I wouldn't have taken the Gretchen. They're good for objective games because they can sit back in your zone and just hold an objective. This game, I knew it's a fairly small use, 19 guys with Gretchen. They're easy to kill, so it just would have been a free kill point to Adam had I placed them out in front. So I decided to just keep them in the area terrain and hide them for the whole game. It's the best use I could have had out of them. I think that's pretty much it for the pre-game mission for this. So this will be the end of episode 1. Sorry.
post-game discussion.
That's what it is.
You said pre-game.
Oh, sorry. Post-game discussion for our first episode of Roll-to-Win. So I guess we'll see you guys next time we have an episode. So remember, guys, always when you bring your models to the table, play for fun, but roll to win.